Hello, and thank you for tuning in to vlog number 8. It is October the 11th, 2023, and I promise you we are going to try to keep this one short. I also want to apologize that there were and are several comments and questions in the YouTube on some of the previous ones that I have not seen until today. When I logged into my YouTube and I went to comments I haven't responded to, I swear, maybe I'm dreaming, maybe I'm going crazy. There are things and questions there that I just haven't seen before, and I will make a note and I will answer and address every single one of them. Before I get into any of them today, I am going to say that there was a question that I had already seen, and I thought, you know what, I want to do a really short one today because I think I went too long yesterday. And so let's go ahead and get to it. First thing is, I hope you have had a wonderful day. I am in a much better place mentally today. Yay! I've had a good day. It's a rainy day. It's been a very busy day. I've been out and about today. I had lots of things that I had to do for my auntie. There was a group meeting at the home she's in. I had to do some shopping. It's been raining, and I decided to leave my hair natural. So what you see is what my hair looks like when it's all sort of, I don't know, a mess, because I didn't really fix it today. I didn't straighten it, didn't do anything. I just put on a ball cap. Did make it to the gym. Yay! Today was not a running day. I don't run every single day. Today was a walking on an incline day, and it was back and biceps today. Anyway, let's get to it. It's a great day. One of the questions that I had was, could I please introduce my characters that I use as my standard characters for a stage show? Yeah, I can do that. And I actually was going to get out Clem all day long today. I planned on getting out Clem because he's the next one to do the short. You will see. But for some reason, I thought, oh, I want to explain what a character profile is. And I pulled Agnes's character profile, so guess what? We're going to do Agnes. A character profile is something when you get a puppet, or if you're writing, it actually works, you're writing a sitcom, anything. The things that make us laugh is an extreme personality that is relatable to somebody that many people are familiar with. If you have an extreme personality of somebody that no one will ever run into, they're just obscure, and you're not going to get as many laughs. If you've got an extreme personality that is relatable, more people are going to look at that character and laugh. Perfect example is Jeff Dunham's Walter. How many people don't know kind of a grumpy old man that complains a lot? There you go. So, my cast character is Agnes. And I whipped up Agnes's character profile. I'm going to show you Agnes. This is Agnes, if you've ever watched my stand-up or any of my shows. And how are you doing, Agnes? I'm doing good. I'm not too sure about this. This isn't a normal thing. No, this is not a normal thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you. I did glance at her character profile. And she's got the oldest character profile of any of my puppets, because I think she was the first one that I did one for. So I think if you have my book, or if you look at, even Jeff Dunham recommended at one of his lectures that you do a character profile. He did. Yeah, he did. And you think you're like him, don't think like him. He is the master. Anyway, so her character profile is actually a lot shorter than some of the other ones. Probably because I did it so long ago that I kind of already know things in my head about her. But let's just get into it and keep it. I know we're wasting time. We need to get going. So her character profile is, her name is Agnes Dunn, because part of my show is we are a family. Yeah, got the same last name. Of course, she would have married into that name, so her husband is actually part of my family. Her birthday is December the 9th. Yeah, it's coming up. No, mine comes first. December the 9th. She does not have a year for her birthday, because she is always going to be 86 years old. I do not know what I'm going to do when I get close to her age. But she's always going to be 86. So don't ask me her year. She is a Southern church lady. And she is a Nazarene, which is a fairly she's a conservative Southern church lady. She grew up in North Carolina, in Gastonia. And so that when you are coming up with an extreme personality, one of the things, I'm sorry, and she has been married to her husband for 65 years. 65 years. Every single year they celebrate their 65th wedding anniversary. Well, they need their single year. Next year they will be married 65 years. This year they've been married 65 years because she's always 86. Her husband is always 90. Anyway, when you're coming up with an extreme personality that you want to get laughs from, there needs to be a flaw with that personality, a quirk. Her flaws are, she's sour and mean, but loving. I am not sour and mean, but loving. Her blind spots, because these are the things that you get humor from, because she is completely unaware of her issues. I don't have any issues, and no hang-ups. She thinks she is always helpful and kind. I am. She thinks that everyone wants her advice, and she gives it to them. They do, because I am wise. She believes that she is still hot and got it going on at 86. I do. You only wish you could have skin as good as me. She believes that she is more enlightened and knowledgeable than anyone else. That is true. Her attitude is that everyone sees, and her attitude is that everyone is constantly seeking her advice and wisdom. They are. They keep me so busy. There's not enough time in the day to help everyone, but she martyrs herself and makes the time. I do. Everyone is so far gone that the only reason why they may not ask for her advice is because they are so far gone, they're not aware that she needs it, but really they want it, so she gives it to them. That is true. And everyone is desperate for her help. They are. Everyone. Her agenda is to give everyone the attention that she thinks that they want and need from her, but at a great sacrifice to herself. I know that I am willing to give that sacrifice. That is exactly what I was going to say. She's willing to. She martyrs herself. When you are coming up with, there's an I wish section. I'm not sure if this is in my new one, but a wish section. What would I do to make her more attainable? That's another thing that you can think. If other people are looking at her, you're going to get comedy from it. If I were to change her into a better person, I would make her not so mean and brutal. I am not mean and brutal. I would make her not so opinionated. I am not opinionated. And I would make her humble and gentle. I am humble and gentle. If you've ever watched my show, one of my favorite jokes, and I pretty much always have it in the show because it describes me and it describes her. You know what? You know, Trish, you know why it's so hard for you to find clothes? It is hard for me to find clothes. I'm barely 4'9", and I have to hem everything that I buy. That's not it. I do have to hem everything that I buy. And that's not it. It's because you're built like the Lud Child, the Dolly Parton, and and that is snarky and mean and advice, and she thinks that she's being nice. And for the most part, it gets a laugh. Every now and then, you actually have people that go, "Ah," which confuses me because she's not real. What'd you say? Nothing. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know that Angie had some questions, and she has questions about controlling your allergies on stage, and if you feel like you're coming down with something on stage. And I actually did not see that question until I was getting ready to do this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got some real stuff to tell you, and that will be in the next one. Thank you so much for all of your comments, and thank you so much for watching. And remember, we've got a new short coming out on Friday. That's going to be Clem. And I've got a really cool green screen idea to share with you that I've come up with for him. And that is it. And always, please remember, be kind to everyone. Treat everyone like you would have them treat you. And forgiveness is the key. Thank you. Bye.